I'm back. So, put this back down. I'm back. So, hi, E1. That I was expecting like a small pizza. No, E1 bought me a full-size large pizza, and he bought me cheese bread, which was pretty impressive. So 2 computers on a laptop running fine. My blue screen after a few minutes of makeup. Let me fix this. So yeah, he of course bought me pizza. This is Imperial Pizza, which is the best pizza in the world, by the way. So is the pizza side of your desk? It's half the size of my desk, a little bit more actually. So I can't actually like put it on my desk because my desk is incredibly cluttered. Otherwise, I would give you the entire slice. I was expecting at most like a small pizza, but I appreciate it. It is incredibly tasty. I've also been told that I must eat it on stream, so there is that. But who knows? Let's see if I can actually like get something done while attempting to eat this, which is not exactly the cleanest thing. I'm gonna mute it unless you guys go nuts. I'm trying not to make a huge mess, which is not easy when you have pizza like this, because it's so good. Mess with it, never. No, I just use different fingers. Alright, we gotta get the oven jaguar moving. Just a little bit though. The cover move would actually be better.
You got it.
Because we're out of line of sight and they don't have artillery anymore. So press this deep dish by anyone else's name. No, deep dish is way thicker. Like this is a thick cross, but it's not like deep dish thick. No. This is regular crust. Like I said, buffalo pizza is the best pizza in the world. There is a reason I say these things, and it's not just out of pride. It is reality and facts. What am I shooting? Oh yeah, you're dying. Heavy laser turret. Standards and left flat. I gotta beat myself again. No, what you can really do is you can get calzones. And that is literally just a loaf of bread around pizza ingredients. I'm Nate Rester. So Imperial Pizza on Abbott. So they actually had a major renovation like just a year or two ago, right before COVID hit. And like the inside is now amazingly beautiful. It used to be your very classic Buffalo dingy pizza place, but now it's practically sports bar level. So I should actually bring the box over. I should probably actually grab some napkins too, because I'm already making a mess and looking like an absolute slob. And they're drunk after a Bills game. Go Bills! They almost won the playoffs this year.
Scored a critical hit.
When everything else was down, the Bills came through. It was hilarious. Sorry. Yeah, I can't, I really should not be chewing. Eating on stream in general is like really weird. I feel incredibly embarrassed right now, actually. Because, like, I don't normally have people staring at my face while I'm eating. Instead of doing something. It was their first timeline this year with them? Yeah. They did well. I think they'll do well this year too. So, fingers crossed. Hopefully things will work out. You never know. Almost, not quite. So curious, enjoy your dinner. Yeah, but I'm like, I'm hanging out with people and I'm eating. It's like, I have a hard enough time. Oh, beautiful. Hello there. You're still not more interesting than the Stalker 2, but you're very beautiful. Achilles also needs to walk to get rid of that and also to hopefully unjam Achilles' laser AMS. I'm gonna get more pressure on this heavy laser turret before it actually turns back on.
Yep.
Die!
Target's taking a critical hit. Waiting for orders.
So I may eat with my friends, but my friends are generally not staring at my face. Is what I'm saying. So, and it feels very weird because like I gotta eat and chew, and like Imperial pizza is so good. You want to like take your time a little bit with it because it just tastes that good. And so, like, I don't want to just be silent on the stream because that feels very weird. But at the same time, oh, it's so good. Thank you very much, Ewan. This is the best pizza. I have traveled to Canada, Hong Kong, and Japan, and I have never had pizza as good. Heck, I've traveled to places in the United States and not had pizza as good. I have put it to the test.
Got it. Critical hit, Commander.
People outside New York don't know pizza, and people outside Western New York don't know buffalo. Exactly. That's true. They have this idea. I have run into people who thought that, God, what's it called? Domino's is good pizza. And I had to look at them, no, it's really good pizza in the UK. It's like, no, I feel sorry for you. It's like gas station pizza? Oh, that's rough. I got pizza. It's pizza stream. Yes, it's pizza stream. I have buffalo wings in Michigan. No. Oh no, game. Please don't have locked up. Not right now. That would be the most embarrassing. You gotta come to Buffalo when we're having Wing Fest. Taste of Buffalo with everyone breaking out all their wings. It's great. What kind is that? We'll fun. If it's good, I'm gonna So it's Imperial Pizza in Buffalo. They actually have overnight national shipping, which just tells you how good it is. Because people in like Florida will order this stuff. Because, you know, they're snowbirds.
What's the plan?
And that's how Buffalo works. A significant portion of people in Florida are actually from Buffalo. That is not a coincidence, by the way. Let's see if I can't put this turret down for good. I've been barraging it. Yes, indeed, overnight national shipping. They will send it out to. How is this supposed to be? I don't know if it's supposed to be hot on arrival. They may send you half bake, and then you just throw it in your oven, you heat it up, and that's almost as good. That's like 85–90% as good as fresh, but half baked pizza is actually pretty good. Because then you just put it in the oven, you follow the instructions that come on the box, and you have fun. Little Caesars is my pizza. I'm a simple person. Yeah, like Margaret said, gas station pizza.
Damage minimal. Waiting on you, Commander. Pedal to the metal.
I've never quite heard it described that way, but I wouldn't say no. So pizza is actually one of the things that I am truly snobbish about, like, because of where I grew up, in the Buffalo area. Like, we have great pizza, and we have the best wings. So when it comes to other places' pizzas, people are like, oh, this pizza's good. Like, don't get me wrong, Chicago deep dish pizza is really good pizza, but it's not pizza. It's deep dish. There's a difference. It'd just be so better than Little Caesars done again at this pizzeria. Don't want to hurry, they need something hot and tasty. So. Now the people on YouTube are getting like none of the experience. They are just watching me eat pizza as I slowly click around the game now that I'm having to pause and think about what I'm doing. But we're just gonna keep barraging bombarding until they stop moving.
System, hold it. Is that all you got?
Yeah, Marcus is exactly right. Sort of how food works in this region. We, like, a lot of people don't realize it, but Buffalo actually has truly phenomenal food. Because we got Irish, we got Italian, we got Polish, right? We got three of the best regions for trying to come up with good food. And then you throw in America, and then you just have all kinds of phenomenal food. The one kind of food that Buffalo does not have that's very good, we generally don't have very good, like, authentic Chinese food. Like, we have American Chinese food places, and they're good if you just want a quick bite. But, like, really authentic Chinese food places, you gotta go up to Canada. But other than that, Buffalo has some of the most amazing food in the world. And I say that having traveled with it. I say that incredibly snobbily as I stroke my mustache to get it out of the way for my next bite of pizza. So, and Magris is exactly right. Like, if you're a chain restaurant trying to serve, like, subs and wings and pizza, unless you're doing it really well, you came here to lose. Like, Subway holds on because Subway is so incredibly cheap, but, like, you gotta really do it well here in Buffalo, otherwise you're just gonna get driven out by all the mom and pops. Because they do better for cheaper, and it's a local area and people love that. How does Subway compete with imported meats and fresh plays? A little Italian guys in the 80s are big. They survive off of people who don't fully realize that. That's Subway for lunch. And to be fair, Subway's one of the better of, like, the fast food chains, but it's still a fast food chain.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, have to do. How's the Indian food like? In some places in Buffalo, you can find some really good Thai and some really good Indian food. There's like one or two places. My sister goes to them because she's big into that kind of food. Central VA, we have an incredible set of Hispanic and Asian food places, particularly in Korean. I would kill to get a good Korean place here. Like, the university has some okay Asian food places, but they're not really. Best sub shop in Long Beach, California is owned and operated by a guy from Buffalo. See? We know food! We live in a place that has horrible winters, overly hot summers, although, to be fair, I love the summers here. And, like, with a team with multiple sports teams that constantly disappoint us, we have amazing food to compensate for it. Pizza and sub ice cream places down here. Yeah. There's actually a family-run ice cream shop that just opened near my parents' place. And that does okay. It's usually fast food stuff. Yeah. So, if you ever want, like, really, truly good food, come to Buffalo. During the Taste of Buffalo is a perfect opportunity. It's this big festival that we throw every single year where we get all the restaurants to come out and compete. And it's just like, you walk around in a festival air, and, like, you have all of the restaurants that are just they offer food. Like, you gotta pay for it, but like, you can taste all of Buffalo in basically a day. You will be full before afternoon hits, but it's amazing. Some awesome Asian food places. Seriously good. Nice. Ordered a dish of the best Korean joint, and it was one that actually had to cook out. Come out and cut open the squid for us. Super flavorful, not expensive. Nice. I would love to get like preparation food out here, but it's just not gonna happen. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Because of the university, we actually have a lot of Asian students that come through. So, go to Bill's Game and Tailgate, and then you'll see some awesome. Yes. My sister actually lives literally just behind the stadium. It's great. So we're gonna go knock this guy out of the sky because he's made a terrible blunder.
Roger.
Never mind, we didn't do it.
Negative damage.
But it's still stand for the Friday. There was a sushi place that was over by the university. It was all you could eat sushi, and it was amazing. The problem was, it was all you can eat sushi by college kids, and the rule they had at the restaurant was that anything you didn't eat, you had to pay extra for. But as long as you finished off everything, then you paid the initial price plus your party price. And when you get a whole bunch of college kids like just coming through there, like we would go there and we would just chow down on really good sushi. They're not there anymore, don't think. It's like the Wine and Garlic Festival every October. All the wineries and meaderies, all the food trucks and restaurants together in one place featuring garlic. So nice. Been to Buffalo a few times back in the early 2000s. It's getting better. Back in the early 2000s, it was really bad. But they have been working hard on trying to do things like revamp the waterfront. For those who don't know, Buffalo is one of those Rust Belt cities. We actually had one of the largest steel mills in all of America. It was called Bethlehem Steel. I used to drive by Bethlehem Steel every single day on my way to work, or at least the charred out husky remains. So, but they've been working a lot to sort of clear that out and make it look beautiful again, which they've done a pretty good job. Japan and Buffalo go back to the 1980s. Yes. So, the sister city of Japan is Kanazawa, and I lived in Kanazawa for a year, which was just so much fun. But we have a Japanese garden here. It's not a very big Japanese garden, and the Cherry Blossom Festival can be a little bit anemic compared to actually being in Japan. But yeah.
10-4. Critical hit.
Yeah, Yubi's connection is great. It's so much fun. It was because of that connection that the reason I ended up in Kanazawa instead of... There was another city that a lot of the transfer students who went to Japan went to. I'm trying to remember the name of it. But that was for a more homestay program. The Kanazawa program was actually like you basically enrolled as a student, and it was amazing. Because like you got the real experience. It wasn't like just some semi-touristy, wow, that was garbage, like semi-touristy thing. It was like you went to their classes, you stayed on their schedule. It was amazing. Any good salvage in the 2 hours that was going? Not really. Pizza, I guess. So I'm trying to balance streaming with eating, because it's been asked that I eat on stream, and also because like the pizza will get cold. Yeah, the start of the stream was a 3-hour tragedy. Like, it was literally 3 hours of just us getting our butt handed to us over an extended period of time until there was nothing but death and crumbs. And now here we are. Now we have pizza. Fifth Dimensional Appreciating Pizza. Thank you very much for the follow. Hopefully I'm not disappointing too much. I really feel like I'm letting people down by like eating on stream and like being silent while I chew and stuff like that. I do apologize. This wasn't my plan, but I'm enjoying it. Oh shoot, no, I want to shoot the Winneto. What am I even thinking? Of course I'm going to shoot the Winneto.
Let's go.
Zoom X and pilots and Mecha Godzilla the other night was painful setup. Yes, it was fascinating. Just how everything was going wrong. And continued wrong. We are going to shoot down this Winneto. I want him on the ground so I can do things to him. I mean, maybe not those things, but some stuff. PPCs! That should be a knockdown.
Solid connection on that one.
No, here, Jimmy. That's because I'm hitting the mute button.
Location confirmed.
I was about to shoot that and then I realized it does 6 damage, not 0 damage, so it's not as cool as the non-ones. So 18 per. He's got how much health? 33, was it? Yes, so just 1. We're gonna go hunting for crits.
Reporting. Making damage.
We didn't get a shot, but that's fine. My blackjack is a mix layer when the streaks actually fire. Yes. The wheel's fine. Land model is just a bit disappointing. Yes. A little bit. They need work. They need tender love and care. Unfortunately, we got to find people who will actually like work on the models, and that is a little bit more difficult. Macross is a little bit more niche than I would like, mainly because of Harmony Gold. Forever may they be cursed. Although someday we will bring Macross to the masses. This might be close enough for Deadfire. Okay, temperature a little bit high because you've been using all of your point defense. That's right. We have like 5 of them, 6 of them. We have a lot of super lasers because we got a lot of sun spiders. Nah, Shade's got bigger fish to fry. It has important things to do. Do not involve things such as lambs and other sordid things. Unfortunately, I can't hit that. Like, I would hit it too hard, that's the problem. It's not that I don't want to hit it, it's just like we'd break it. Fire! That should do it. Beautiful.
One last turn.
We got the sun spiders through loot boxes because we're on the winning team. Yes, this is the one that I needed. So because we're on God, what's it called? Because we're on Diamond Shark, we have all kinds of bonuses because people in Diamond Shark work hard and they do amazing work. And so we get to reap the benefits of that. Because they work hard and we get the reward. Fire! Got like 4 in one room. Yeah, it was amazing. By amazing, I mean like, what? They don't screw up Macross like Netflix started with Evangelion. I am not a fan of Evangelion. Not gonna lie. Too dark for me. Too sad.
Major armor lost. Reporting heavy damage.
have no idea. It could be a translation problem. I watched
Damage is light.
what's it called? Cells at Work. Not on Netflix, and then I watched it on Netflix with a friend of mine. And the translations in the next Netflix version are not super well done. Want to bring all existing Macross shows to North America first? That would be great. I'd be on board with that. Give me a legal way of watching Macross.
What can I do for you?
Because all of this under the table stuff, because they've got their panties in a twist about who owns what, which they don't. They altered the translations and removed a lot of meaning from some scenes. It's my partner's favorite anime. They had me watch it. It was actually good. Look, I do not at all deny that Ava is probably phenomenal. It's just that I couldn't get into it because of how dark it was. So, and that's not to say it's not amazing. There are phenomenal movies that I just do not like because they go in places that I don't enjoy. And Ava is too cruel. So, I know that a ton of people enjoy it, and like it's practically a grounds for revocation of a nerd card if you don't like the series. But like it's far too cruel, and I didn't like where it went. But it's fantastic. Not saying it's not great as an art form. I think you could watch it with subtitles in. After losing multiple BattleTech lawsuits, I was starting to see they have no ground. See, you think that, but that would require, you know, non-greedy intelligence.
Ready for orders.
Totally get it. It's not a critique on you and your preferences. Just mentioning that it's my fiance's favorite. You can just know how to watch it. Yeah. Can't watch anime shows with subtitles. I can't read them fast. Oh, that's a shame. I'm definitely on team sub.
Target lock on enemy 3.
Like 90% of dubs, I can't. Like, can't.
Critical hit.
I run into too many problems. You want to ram your head into a wall. There's a couple of dubs that are bad compared to the original. Gundam Wings, though, is actually really good. Like, especially considering when Gundam Wing was made. And just that generation of subtitles. Gundam Wing is, like, phenomenal. What's the true Netflix? I don't want anime on Netflix. Nah, anime on Netflix isn't bad. They did Drifting Dragons. Drifting Dragons was awesome. Dude, I love Drifting Dragons. And that was on Netflix. As one of their original series. English Goku. Yeah, I'm kind of on board with you, Ronage. Like, so for those who don't know, Goku is voiced by the same voice actress who did Goku when he was a child. And they decided through continuity they wanted to keep that. The problem is you have this grown-ass man who is like in his 30s or 40s speaking as a young child. And it drives me up a wall. Although, that said, Frieza in both English and Japanese can be pretty good. Although I kind of prefer the Japanese or the Team 4-star dub, because the Team 4-star dub is just that hilarious. Funimation for dubs and Crunchyroll for dub. I avoid Crunchyroll. Everything. Oh, that's a full burn. Yeah, you don't want to take that. I think Ghost and Shell mostly because I saw dubbing come out and hear the voices. Yeah, that can catch up.
Yep.
Although, Outlaw Star, the dub isn't bad, but the sub is just so much better. Outlaw Star is one of my favorite animes. Probably my second favorite overall of all. They are just... Outlaw Star was just so much fun. There was recently a YouTuber who did a critique of it. It was like, oh, it's juvenile and young, and the reason why I'm coming back to it is because I long for my juvenile and young days. I was like, I also almost felt kind of insulted by it. It's like, dude, this is my favorite anime of all time. Trigun, I have to watch dubbed. Oh, I can't watch Trigun dubbed. Oh, Trigun has to be subbed for me. Also, Trigun is really sad. You want to talk about dark and sad animes? Trigun tricks you into it by making you think that it's going to be a fun adventure romp, and then it just crushes you under the weight of emotional destruction. Ow.
Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
Yeah, Jay was just was good as well as Striker. Yeah. There's a lot of different anime if you want to look into it, which is one of the great things about that. Yep. I had a professor. I actually took a course that was basically on like Asian culture and the influence on the West, and one of the parts of that was Japanese anime, and the argument that they made was that Japanese anime didn't talk down to children. And so it was cartoons which allowed kids to relate to it because it's not real and they can see that it's not real. But it also allowed kids to really look into depths that they were just starting to grow into, because a lot of the anime is appropriate for right around puberty. So between like at around like 13, a ton of anime sort of comes into where it's appropriate for kids. And so they have that level of disbelief because all their life cartoons are safe, cartoons are not real, and they can watch that. And yet at the same time, it's asking the questions that they're starting to ask of themselves. And it doesn't treat them like morons, which most Western cartoons at the time, they did. Like, you had Looney Tunes, you had the Animaniacs, which, sure, we can all have a great laugh at all the adult jokes that were stuck in there, but it wasn't exactly a bastion of philosophy or deep thinking. There were some exceptions, to be sure, but a lot of that was just... It treated kids like little idiots. And this was completely different and connected with kids, which is one of the reasons why it got to kids so well, is because it offered them an experience they couldn't get elsewhere, and it didn't treat them stupidly.
That's destroyed.
Yes, there is also plenty of junk anime. It's hard to distinguish at first glance. Yes, there's also some terrible anime out there. I on the first release. Yeah, I had the collector's edition one too. The one with the fold out and the plastic covering and all that. Oh, I love that so much. I have it somewhere around here. Looney Tunes had some like 186 minutes per hour. I think anime over most Western. It has improved. Like, it has improved, especially in recent years. You got stuff like Clone Wars, which is actually really good and asks pretty deep questions to kids. There's definitely, and stuff like Avatar: The Last Airbender and the sequel Korra. As much as some people didn't like Korra, like there has been a tremendous growth in the animation industry in the United States. And I think it does take cues from Japanese and Korean styles, but yeah, back then it wasn't great. Back then it was bad, but now it is better. The funny thing is, when I first started watching anime, I didn't even realize that it was anime. I just thought it was normal cartoons. Like, my first anime ever was Pokemon, for like most people, but the second one was Cardcaptor Sakura. And I loved Cardcaptor Sakura so much. Me and my entire family, my brothers and sisters, we would like wake up to make sure that we were there on time for the Saturday morning cartoons, because Cardcaptor Sakura, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon were all on. Wow, you were just toasty. Toasty. Stop being so toasty, please. I think the first anime that I ever actually realized was like not from the United States, or like that thought even entered like the equation, was probably Ronin Warriors on Toonami. And Ronin Warriors was an absolute blast, and I want to rewatch it because it's been literally decades since I've seen it, and I want to see more. The States are behind in anime. You get Pokemon so good. Skits. Good night, one and all. Alright, good night, Trap from the XY. Thank you for thanks for hanging out. Even as we sort of devolved into more of a chatting stream with pizza. For those looking for a more serious stream, I do apologize a certain extent. I understand this is probably not what you had in mind, but I appreciate you all hanging out. Watching the first Ghost in the Shell movie, brought to me, and then Ninja Scrolls and Macross Plus. Back when me and my friends were, actually they were my sister's friends at the time. I was the young kid sneaking in with them. We would go to a place called Media Play, and they had like every Saturday or something, Friday night or Saturday night, one of the two, they had an anime night where they would like put on this giant screen some anime, and then like the rest of us, if we were interested or if we weren't interested, we'd just filter through the manga section and all that and find various stuff. It was a great time. I'm gonna go quickly grab myself some more pizza. I have returned with more pizza. Fun is what I expected and fun is what I had. I am very happy to hear that. As a kid, I was into Space Battleship Yamato, and it's called States Battlestars or something. Yeah, I don't remember what it was called in the US. Remember before Adult Swim or Cartoon Network show would show anime movies, saw Vampire style seeped into Western community. Yes, the French actually got a ton of Japanese influences when it came to manga and comics in general. There was actually quite a bit of cross-pollination there. As there was this one detective series, and I only know this because I went to the manga museum, and they were having an exhibition on it. It was really fun. So, yeah, my hair is getting really long now. It's a little ridiculous.
Ready for orders.
If I don't take care of this one back soon, he's gonna punch me in the face, and I don't want that. Unfortunately, I am somewhat limited on the actual actions that I can take. This mech is not designed for this kind of close quarters combat. So I'm going to just try and get some range opened. If I can't do anything. Hide and cover. It's just hair. It's hair from the forehead area? Wait, what? First anime was Iria, Project Akko, and Record. Dude, I remember Records of Lodos 4. I had such a crush on Deedlit. Like, yeah, that was, that was one of my first like television crushes. It was hilarious. Die, awestruck. We're watching OG Speed Racer. I never actually watched OG Speed Racer.
Yes, Commander.
And then Bleach came to the US right around the same time as I was going to college. Unfortunately, I was in my anti-anime phase at that point, where I was done with anime and all that crap. I had no more interest in that. And the reason for that is all because of X1999. Like, X1999 and the manga Dragon Knight completely destroyed my interest in anime. Because, like, I was already going through some shit at the time, and, like, suddenly, like, it was the worst horrific stuff I had ever seen. And it was just all bad, and everything's depressing and dark. And both the manga Dragon Knight and we watched the movie X1999 just like made me so inwardly unhappy that I finally decided, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm not gonna pay any attention to anime anymore. This is right around the time that Bleach comes out, so I ended up missing the initial release of Bleach. Glad you got past it. Yes, the anime that actually got me past it was Macross Frontier. I came back, I was bored. I wanted something interesting, and I wanted something with planes in it because, gosh darn it, I'm a bit of a nut when it comes to planes and flying things and space combat and that sort of thing. I was like, what's good? And, oh, Macross Frontier. So I downloaded all that, I watched all that, and I had a ton of fun. And then from that, I went to Gundam 00, and the thing that finally like broke it back into me was Clannad. And Clannad happens to be my #1 favorite anime ever. Clannad was literally, and I use that in the original sense of the word, in which it actually means what it means. Clannad literally changed my life. It was phenomenal. So I love that anime to death. Like this Bushwick. Maybe not. Did we get it right? We got close enough. I will have to take a look at that when my hands are not super greasy. There's the one downside of Buffalo Pizza, the grease. Clannad is so good. Clannad teaches life lessons when life doesn't go ideally. Clannad is amazing. It's actually, technically, Clannad is based off of a visual novel, which, or am I telling you that? That's what I that's what finally like affirmed it, yeah. Like, sure, Macross Frontier was fun, Gundam 00 was fun, but I knew Gundam was good, and Macross Frontier pleasantly surprised me, but Clannad restored my faith in the genre. Like, Clannad is an anime that will make you laugh and cry within 5 minutes of each other. And, like, not just but, like, absolute belly laugh where you're just, like, absolutely laid out with the humor, and then, like, almost sobbing sadness. Clannad is a perfect, beautiful, emotional roller coaster. And yeah, it is a romance anime, and it is based on a visual novel, but it is that good. Like, and the visual novel is actually on Steam now. I should play it at some point. Like, I keep meaning to, but I never find the time. Which I should find the time for it, because it was that impactful on me, and I'm not sorry for that. Yeah, Clannad is amazing. If you have never seen Clannad, highly recommend it. But it's now on the list of things to see. VHS? I'm not sure. I actually have. No, Clannad was a visual novel first. They then took that and turned that into an anime. And then, if you watch Clannad, you can't not watch Clannad After Story, which is the continuation after high school.
Target lock on enemy rear.
Yeah, that is by far my favorite anime ever. I will add it to the ever-growing list of things I need to watch. So the funny thing is, so I originally watched Clannad downloaded because, like, that's what you did. And the subtitle people did this amazing thing that I had never seen before, and I'm now seeing more commonly. They had taken the subs and they color-coded them based on the hair color of the person speaking. It made it super easy to follow conversations. Like, you got very used to it. It was excellent. When I finally, because I loved it so much and I wanted to like support it, so I actually have the DVDs of it, and all the subtitles are in this ugly yellow that like doesn't actually like distinguish anything, and the translations are different. And now, because I actually speak a bit of Japanese because I got my minor in Japanese language, like I know some of the places where it's just wrong, and it bugs the hell out of me. Do you mean what is a VHS, or are you just gonna use one? WA Anime has it. Bubblegum Crisis. I have played Bubblegum Crisis, but I've never watched it. I actually like got into a lot of trouble playing Bubblegum Crisis because I came from a zany D&D background, and the guy running it was looking for a more serious set of players, and I was not a great fit at the time, but it was hilarious when we were basically stealing a body and leading the cops, which we were also cops, on a high-speed chase through the city while we were desperately trying to do some forensics work on it because we thought that we had to privately investigate this thing, and it turned out no, we could have just gone to the morgue and like ask the mortician what's going on, why is this dude like this, and all that. I actually have a way of digitizing the HSX for some better. So preserve really real ones a single instance. I have never seen Cowboy Bebop, and that is a horrific thing to admit to people, because apparently, like, that is a cardinal sin. You can't not have seen Cowboy Bebop, and I haven't. I'm told it's amazing. I'm told it's the better Outlaw Star, which is partly one of the reasons why I'm not like rushing to watch it, because they keep comparing it to my second favorite anime, and they compare my second favorite anime negatively. Oh, once again, full hit. Yeah, it's a tabletop RPG. Don't make me think you my girls, but oh, who's next? What are we doing?
Ready for orders.
Oh, bro, come kill this guy with your ERP PCs. Yes, that is exactly what it is you should do. Heavy weapons while you get shot up by an Ostrak, but you know what? You're gonna be fine. It's all gonna be fine. I'm not paying nearly close enough attention to this game as I should be. I do apologize. We are making significant tactical errors, and I also apologize. Explosives, make them blow. I was gonna say the bitter off. Yep, that's what everybody says. It's like, it's the Outlaw Star, except better. And I'm like, dude, like, you have no idea how much I wanted to be Gene Starwind when I was a kid. Like, I will quote that commercial a lot, like, as a joke. Like, a boy has the right to dream. Like, that commercial, like, played in my head constantly when I was a kid because of that. Like, I adore Outlaw Star to a level that no person should ever adore Outlaw Star. Like, I desperately crave another series set in that universe, just because I think caster guns are one of the coolest inventions ever. It's how they're performing like a although, actually, no, there has been talk about doing another OVA, which I want to see. Hello, Gritter. Hello, stream. That may need to reach a certain level of quality for me to actually be able to watch it. That's fair. Couldn't get past the visual play. Well, so Cowboy Bebop is very stylized. I have seen the movie, so that is the part of Cowboy Bebop I've seen. I wasn't super impressed, but yeah, Humongous, that is exactly what people tell me. Like, they're like, no disrespect to Outlaw Star, but like, Cowboy Bebop is just so much more, and the music and everything. So I take it. I have full faith that Outlaw Star is an absolutely bombing series. That it is amazing and incredible, and people will constantly talk all about the music and the inspirations to it and all that stuff. But like, I will get to it at some point. I have nothing against it. It's just, there is a part of me that might be slightly against it, but like, it's not a majorly serious part. I do want to kill this Ostrak, and I don't have a good way of doing it. No disrespect, sucks and shrug. Exactly. And they don't mean it that way. It's just that Outlaw Stars, or not, but Cowboy Bebop is apparently that good, and I believe them that when they say that it is that good. So, okay, we can move back to AG. Kill. But Outlaw Star is very stylized to be very flowy. There is some anime that I struggle very much to watch because of the visuals. Because it is a very visual medium, so if you're not doing a really great job with the visuals, then that can be a bit of a problem. A lot of 80s anime, I struggle with so much, because like, the story can be pretty good. Like the original Gundam, the story is not bad, but getting past that very simplified art style because of just the generation in which the anime was made can be kind of difficult for me. Kill the Ostrak, please. Fantasy of the Final Fantasy weapon that's summoned with 3 different shells. You know, I've watched Cowboy Bebop and Outlaw Star. They're both good. It does not take away from the Outlaw Star. Yeah, I know. It's just that you have that like primal part of you that's like, I must protect. Ishikawa is better. You know it.
Yes, Commander. Target's taken a critical hit.
Why will this Wineta not get out of his gosh darn mech? I've been pounding him. There appears to be over 360 videos available on time. That's pretty cool. I mean, he uses 5 whole turns of innocence. Edwin Disco, Pokemon needs to come to an end as well. I am not familiar with the current generation of Pokemon or what they're doing. I do think that there is a lot of room for them to explore other characters and other stories, which I think they've done in a couple of either movies or series. I know that they've done it with the Vengeance series, and they did some pretty fun stuff with the Pokemon, with the live action Pokemon movie. I thought that was actually really good. I enjoyed that one tremendously. Who would have thought that Ryan Reynolds would be the perfect voice of Pikachu? Pokemon should never be done at all. No, it's good.
How might I help?
Revenge of Fat Pikachu needs to become a thing. Oh, that's gonna be accurate sniper ammo.
Target
Did it rip?
confirmed.
Oh wait, no, shit, it switched over. Never mind, wasn't you. Yes, it's still, I don't know where this is still going, I just don't know what they're doing.
Slide damage, holding firm.
Like, was that like deliberate sarcasm? Like the fake whole thing? Because it's Nurse Joy. Just saying.
Let's go. Heading out. Got it. Target neutralized.
I think Pokemon, the problem with Pokemon games is their mechanics don't evolve much. Like, adding on different evolutions is not really changing anything in the formula. It's just more of the same except slightly different, which just isn't enough, you know? Needs more. Needs to make me care. The pizza is tasty, but the pizza's starting to get cold. I'm not eating this fast enough. But, like, I can't eat it much faster because I'm trying to stream and talk to you and all this.
Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
That is the reason I have never started One Piece. I know of One Piece. I've had friends who are huge One Piece fans, and the moment they tell me, oh yeah, it's like literally months worth of full 100% playtime. Just been busy grading. I need to get back to fixing that because it's a bit busted at the moment. But I have not abandoned the YouTube. Fire, please don't hit the center torso. Well, one of you can hit the center torso. Did we core? Did we kill? Will the pilot bail, please? For the love of God, pilot bail out. And 900 episodes at 20 minutes apiece. So we're talking 1,800 minutes. If anyone wants to divide that by 60 and then divide that by 24. Actually, I'll do it. I'll tell. Calculator. 1,800 divided by 60 equals divided by 24. Okay, actually, so it's literally 30 days. Oh no, wait, what? No, I did this wrong. 900 episodes. Right, so 900 times 20 is 18,000. Okay, my math was a little bit wrong. Divided by 60 gives you 300 hours divided by 24, which means 12 and a half days. Assuming no episodes are like 25 minutes long. So 12 and a half days of pure watch time. That's a lot. Managed for Pokemon of Excel and hard to improve on with some without flipping the whole script. Which they won't do. I know they won't do it, but they need to. Because it is getting stagnant and boring.
Bye.
More like 22 minutes. Right. You've made my calculations completely invalid by adding 1,800 minutes to my calculations. I've just realized something. This episode is 2 hours long.
Let's go.
How am I supposed to cut that down? People are going to laugh when they see. I can't shoot you. If I do, I'll kill you. And I'm trying to save you as much as I possibly can.
That's a miss.
This killed him. Oh no, it didn't. Okay.
Standing by.
I don't have anybody who does 0 damage. This is a problem.
Full throttle.
You need to build your companies. And then there are those animes that are great but don't have many episodes in them. I'm a fan of Haruhi. I know that it's overblown, but like I still enjoyed it a lot. What's a few other animes that have? I'm trying to remember the ones that are like really short. Battle's only around 7. I thought it was. I know, like we're taking forever. They're perfectly done one season in order to drive people towards another. There's a lot of anime that is just one season because it tells the story, and then the story's done. So that's very common. Very common in anime, which can be kind of sad because you want more. You want more of these characters and more of what's going on with them, and you don't get that. How have I not destroyed 2 facility structures? There's only 1 left. That's a problem. Oh no. Did we break the game? We may have broken the game. Problems, people. Problems.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
$971 episodes. Jeez. Every so often I see on Reddit like One Piece episodes, like or editions of the light novel, always go way up. They're on the top wall. Tabbing out for anything RogueTech isn't it? Nah, I've noticed that tabbing out it doesn't seem to be all that dangerous. This problem happened before that, anyway. So, how are you not dead? You have literally like 1 health left in your center torso. There's nothing more to your mech. Just give it up. Give it up and give it to me. I deserve it more than you anyway. Streak, 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 streak. Standard, standard, standard. Oh, I'm not in range. How crazy is that? Die! I don't appear to be tracking anything on this, but I've almost cleared the board. One Piece Dub is at episode 692. Only 300 and some episodes behind. Or 200 something. At some point I need to go back and finish Bleach. I watched a lot of that. Hunchback! How would you like some artillery? Pop. Oh, I need to turn off shape charge. I'm not in range to do that anymore.
Waiting for order.
Achilles, do you have... No, Achilles has no way of dealing, like, no damage to a target. I need to find mechs that can do that because he has no health, and that's a problem.
No joy. Waiting on you, Commander. Got it.
Not much armor
Boom.
left in that location.
Isn't still one of your favorite villains? Nice. There's a trigger point somewhere on the map that you need to find. Oh, right. And the moment we touch it, everything will count. Although I don't know where that is, considering we're on top of the base. Somebody cooked themselves. Oh, the Wineta cooked themselves. Because your heat is completely out of control because you have no ability to actually command any of that anymore since your mech is in pieces. Bleach, number 360 episodes plus a couple of movies. I've only ever seen the one, to be honest. It was a good movie. Don't get me wrong. He has 2 health in the CT. 2. How is a man supposed to remove 1 arm without accidentally hitting his center torso? Such a thing is an impossibility. Scientifically proven. Let's hope your jet booster doesn't explode here, otherwise you're going to be in a world of hurt. Warlord and hurt the Hunchback. But he can hurt you in other ways. Look on the objective and we'll tell you. Yeah. Ooh, did we CT? We CT'd! Barely live.
How's it going?
He has literally 1 health left. 1. And yet he's still alive.
Confirmed.
How do you live, vile creature?
10-4.
Have I not slain you? You have hit a filler episode. Long run animes have a number of them. Yeah. Oh, the Bounty arc, probably. The Bounty arc was so terrible. I hated it so much. It bored me to tears. Like, nothing interesting is happening.
Firing.
Can we please go back to something else? Orange Jesus is piling that lamb. Clearly. Called Sansa, huh? Been here since 1969. Alright. How... The only way to kill him is to get him to eject now. Which means I need to get behind him and just start peppering him with fire from behind. Because that's the only place he has armor left. Because if I hit him anywhere else, he will kill me. Or he will die. Which is just as bad. Because I'm trying to save something off of his corpse. Turn on all the guns. Hit him hard. Where it hurts. That's not bad. It's not great, but watched for the 4 years. Yeah. The Bound Arc was terrible though. And Hueco Mundo, the early part of it is pretty rough, although once the captains show up, then things change. The fight between Mayuri and the one whatchamacallit. God, what were they called? Something Spanish, and I don't remember. But the fight between Mayuri and his biologist counterpart was amazing, and I love the speech he gives at the end. Such a sucker for speeches like that. Come on, dig, dig, dig. Oh, wait, no, dig, don't dig, don't dig. Stop digging. Okay, good, good. Center torso wide open. We have a whole bunch of low damage weapons that we can just start shoveling on into that. That is perfect. It's everything I wanted. Because I'm looking to crit out engines. You jerks. Where is the enemy reinforcements? Are they right behind me? Oh no, they're off in the distance. Good, good, good. I could just leave. That is within my power. I won't, but I could. No ERPPCs, only light weapons. Samurai 7? I have not. Oh, Espada. Yeah, the Espada, that's it. I really like Kenpachi versus the Scythe guy.
You have orders?
Kenpachi's always fun. Too powerful for anyone's good, but fun. No shape charge. We're just bombing. We're back on the bombing stage. Rocket. Boop. And boop.
Target's taking a critical hit. I hear you.
Good evening, Opker. How are you doing? We're just chilling, have a good time, eating pizza. Talking about a lot of anime. A lot of anime. The amount of anime we be talking about, Joe, is ridiculous. Which is weird, because this is not normally an anime channel. It just has become a thing. From food to restaurants to anime. Yes, indeed. Sometimes combining all three. Hey, you blew up. Did you blow up because your ammo exploded, or did you blow up because your engine blew up? Because I didn't shovel enough damage into you to actually kill you normally. Structure, armor, structure, and... I don't know. Doesn't say anything was destroyed. And we did not cause 160 damage worth. Oh, there's a lot more than I thought there was. Day pizza from local place, plates and RogueTech, lit up and thermal from wax, PPC and stuff, emergency devices. I mean, you can't go wrong with PPCs. Nidhogg gunships. But that's shenanigans. Bringing in Nidhoggs at the last moment, like jerks. I don't know what just happened. I'm not really sure. I'm a little bit annoyed. Calzones are not pizza, you take that back. Calzones and pizza are very separate things and must be respected. Calzones are pizza on the inside, and pizza's pizza on the outside. Call a calzone what it is. For all of the respect of all the Italian mothers that always make calzones, you owe it to them to respect the calzone. I got a couple more sandwiches will turn in. Nice. You cannot tell an Italian person that calzones and pizza are the same thing. That right there is grounds for a dual sub. Chicago deep dish is also pizza. Fight me. I mean, sure, but it's not a calzone. Turn that off. Lob some missiles. Actually, no, we're just gonna chill. We're gonna get the temperature under control so we can go nuts later on. Oh, there is no debate. I come from the land of pizza. I know of what I speak. You can get amazing calzones in this city. You can get amazing pizza in this city. They're very separate things. And any little Italian grandma is going to tell you that. Any little Italian grandma would smack your wrist with a spoon. He's downgrading my move by one, going from 200 to 185 engine in order to fit DF, INC, and half of chaff. For an LRM boat? Yeah, go nuts. Speed? What is that? Why do you need that in such a design? Yeah, LRM boats don't need to move that quick. As long as you can keep them hidden. If you can really keep them hidden, you can just set them in a position that doesn't require them to risk anything. And that's just when the most fun is had. Like Big Thomas. Big Thomas does not care where he is. He will reach out and touch you, and you will not enjoy the experience. Okay, we gotta run away. Run away! The Nidhoggs are here. The Nidhoggs are here. Fetch your militia. I'm not Italian, I just never know. I am Italian. I'm Italian and Polish. A little bit of Swiss, some French in there, tiny bit of English. Yeah. Italian and Polish are the two big ones. So I get to fly those flags. We will have you over for pierogies. It's great. I'm 3-5, yeah? I'm half Italian.
Yeah.
Most of America's half of something. Half of something, a third of something. A little bit of everything. Nidhoggs are nice. Nidhoggs used to be better, but then players could get Nidhoggs, so they made the Nidhoggs worse because they could not allow that. It was too dangerous to place in the hands of mere players. Fire misses. I mean, you can do it, but why would you want to? When it comes to pizza, I'm very boring. I like pepperoni, I like cheese, I like sauce. Nothing else is needed. I don't think you need to mess with perfection by adding like onions or jalapenos or just beef. It's like, why would you add just beef? Beef is not as tasty as sausage. Like pepperoni sausage, which has spice to it, which has taste to it, which is fun to it. It's like, why would you do that to yourself? Beef is just boring pepperoni. Glory days of Seth Bomb responding next to you and destroying your whole assault. Like, yep. There's 6,000 to put an XL in and swap the stuff out. XL engines are incredibly dangerous to use. You have to understand the fact that when you put an XL engine into a mech, you are taking your life in your own hands. Because you need to destroy 3 crit locations on an engine in order to destroy the mech. Now, if you have an XL engine, each XL engine has 3 crit locations in either side torso. So you've just taken a very sturdy device and turned it into a mech that will pop the moment any of the torsos explode, which makes them a significantly less sturdy device. See any Intersphere XL mech. Pepperoni, cheese, and Italian sausage. Sure, we can work with that. You gotta let the purity of the sausage get through. Big Iron's just gonna start moving because Big Iron's probably gonna kill you when you finally get over here. Assuming you don't kill me with like rounds of stuff.
Run, don't shoot. Got it.
You can totally make fun builds, Runnage. What you do is you use the Clan XL engines because those will give you the same weight savings, but you only have two crit slots in each side torso, meaning they have to blow up 2 side torsos or the center torso to kill you.
Locked on target. Commander. I copy. Reporting. Minimal damage.
Alright, good night everyone. Thanks for hanging around, having a good time. Hopefully you enjoyed, despite the pizza. I'm still really weirded out by the pizza, not gonna lie. Because I still don't really, like, I'm so worried about eating and not, like, commentating and, like, interacting as much. Although I do now need to, like, wash my face. It has become a problem. So I'm going to hit the reserve button, let the enemy move, and then I'm going to wash my face, and I'll be right back. Should be back in just a couple minutes.
Standing by.